Hello, I am doing my TED Talk presentation on Title IX in college sports. What is Title IX to be exact? Title IX is a law that was passed in 1972. The law stated that colleges could not exclude women from any activity, including sports. It helped transform women's athletics, and it banned discrimination based on sex in higher education. Women's sports before Title IX. In 1894, two women's colleges scheduled the first intercollegiate women's sports event. The women of Bryn Mawr and Vassar would compete against each other in a tennis tournament until Vassar canceled the event because the faculty refused to let students play in extramural sports. Women athletes typically competed against women at their own schools. Sororities hosted matches, and so did intramural teams. In 1936, 70% of colleges hosted playdays where women competed against their own classmates. By the 1950s and 60s, women athletes pushed for more opportunities, but those gains were hard-fought. How Title IX transformed college sports. The year Title IX passed, 2% of college athletic budgets went to women's sports. Around 15% of college women participated in sports, and colleges on average offered 2.5 women's teams. Fewer than 30,000 college women participated in sports in 1981, and over 200,000 participated in 2017. So that's a big difference, and you can see how Title IX transformed women's sports as a whole. Between the years 2006 and 2016, the number of female athletes at the college level grew 25%. The number of high school girls participating in sports grew 990% from 1971 to 2003. By 2016, 1 in every 5 girls in the United States played sports. Before the passage of Title IX, that number had been 1 in 27. Equal opportunities. Educational institutions must provide male and female athletes with equal access to financial aid. This means that funds allocated to athletic scholarships must be proportionate to the participation of male and female athletes. An institution must effectively accommodate the interests and abilities of female and male students regarding participation in athletics. A university must treat female athletes the same as to male athletes and provide them with comparable benefits and access to services. Those benefits and services include athletic equipment and supplies, locker rooms, travel allowances, medical services and facilities for training and games, and coaching and tutoring. How Title IX impacted sports. At the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, you could see the impact of Title IX being shown in the Olympic Games. American women dominated in sports from swimming to basketball to gymnastics to any of the other sports. We saw the largest contingent of U.S. female Olympians in history, with a total of 292 women and 263 men. So there's more women competing in the Olympics than men. In 2016. Back in 1972, only 90 women joined the U.S. Olympic team of 428 athletes. In a cover story in 1978, Times Magazine reported that 6 times as many high school girls were participating in competitive high school sports than in 1970. So Title IX definitely impacted sports as a whole for women. Fight for women's equality. High-profile reports about disparities circulated in 2021 when athletes spoke out during the NCAA basketball tournament. The men's team had a full weight room and the women received 1 dumbbell rack and 1 stationary bike. While the men ate at a full buffet, the women received prepackaged food. I remember this very vividly. I remember seeing videos that the girls post all about the teams and posted all about the teams and them not getting a lot in their t-shirts and the men receiving more than them. The number of female head coaches has fallen. In 1981, female coaches led 55% of women's teams. The number dropped to 40% in 2016. A U.S. Department of Education report from 2019 found that 87% of NCAA schools offer disproportionately higher rates of athletic opportunities to male athletes compared to their enrollment. And that is my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. And these are my references. So thanks.